Hi, I'm a Star Wars fan. Not a spend thousands of dollars and hours building your own Stormtrooper costume Star Wars fan, but one who's slightly lower on the insanity scale. I know a lot of you are fans out there too, right here with me, simmering with anticipation for this year's motion picture event of the millennium, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. It's the latest in Disney's takeover of the franchise, and the story takes place prior to the first Star Wars movie from 1977, which is technically Episode 4, part of the original trilogy, which is chronologically the second trilogy, although I refuse to call that movie anything but simply Star Wars, because I'm a staunch traditionalist, and I like to confuse you plebeians of the Force. Anyway, Rogue One stars Felicity Jones as a key figure in the operation to steal the blueprints for the Death Star, which we all know will eventually be blown up by Luke Skywalker. In the weeks and months and decades of hype leading up to this movie, I've been dodging trailers and commercials and various evil marketing schemes, hoping to avoid anything that might taint my first viewing of the film. But I've learned Darth Vader will return to the big screen in this movie, which is so awesome I'm infuriated that I know it and the surprise has been ruined! Don't show me any more pictures of Darth Vader! Don't do it! Stop! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! I'm obviously quite passionate about this. I have my reasons. Like many of you children of the 1970s and 80s, I grew up watching the movies and playing with the toys, but like less of you, I saved all my toys with a Freudian fervor and became an adult who, for a while, obsessively needed every different variation of a Stormtrooper doll he could possibly find. I feel pain for the generation that grew up with those horrible, ugly CGI-added prequels. Although those kids are now in the midst of nostalgic salvation via Disney, who's creating a whole new expanded universe, one that will touch today's generation, which includes my little boy. He now owns 7 lightsabers because his dad is a lunatic. A lunatic who cringes every time those little fingers reach toward the vintage, yellowing and frighteningly brittle X-Wing fighter from my youth, which inevitably will be chucked down the stairs in pursuit of the vintage, yellowing, and frighteningly brittle TIE fighter from my youth. So now, enjoy this moment of anticipation with me as we watch Rogue One, which will either be the greatest movie ever made or the worst movie ever made, but we'll love it either way. May the Force be with you.